After a survey on the community tab, I realized that besides Declan Rice, most fans want Chelsea to sign another central midfielder from South America after Enzo Fernandez. Manuel Ugarte Ribeiro, born the 11th of April 2001, is a Uruguayan professional footballer. Plays as a defensive midfielder for Primera Liga club Sporting CP and the Uruguay national team. 3 days ago, Sporting CP boss Ruben Amorim has conceded that Chelsea and Tottenham-linked Manuel Ugarte may leave the Portuguese outfit this summer. Ugarte's agent, Jorge Caijane, previously fueled discussions surrounding a move, claiming something will be sorted in the next 15 days. Despite beating Spurs during the UEFA Champions League group stages, Sporting have endured an underwhelming Primera Liga campaign, and look likely to miss out on qualification for next season's Champions League. Nevertheless, Ugarte has won plaudits for his contribution this season, averaging a WhoScored.com rating of 7.10 across all competitions. The 22-year-old even featured twice during Uruguay's unsuccessful FIFA World Cup campaign in Qatar. So is Ugarte really good and suitable for Chelsea? I would like to state in advance that, due to the different levels of European championships, all comparisons are approximate. First, Jorginho's departure cost Chelsea a defensive mindset, as evidenced by the latest draw against Nottingham. Double Chelsea's pivot in that game, Kovacic and Enzo, really didn't do a good job of covering up the gaps in zones 13, 14, and 15. In the 21st minute example, Danilo easily moved into the space between Chelsea's centre-back and wing-back to make a shot. Rewind a few seconds to Chelsea's wing-back as Madueke lost the ball, with only Enzo and Gallagher moving back and Kovacic still walking above. But both of these players, especially Gallagher, did not have enough defensive mindset when neither of them supported Chalobah. Expanded, this half-season with central midfielder Jorginho, Chelsea won 7, drew 4, lost 6. And after Jorginho left, those stats at Chelsea were 1-4, drew 6 and lost 8. The one who was expected to replace Jorginho, Enzo Fernandez, was clearly wrong. Understat statistics show that Enzo is a very different type of midfielder than Jorginho. He is only better if he plays higher, not at the bottom of Chelsea's midfield like this season. Enzo's XG 90, key pass 90, XA 90 and A90 indexes prove the above point. Therefore, the Chelsea midfielder needs now, must be a midfielder with a defensive mindset, able to play at the bottom of the midfield to form a launch pad for a rocket named Enzo. At the same time, he also has to know how to cover the half space, the biggest weakness of the Chelsea defense at the moment. Does Ugarte meet the criteria I just mentioned? Most likely because he's a defensive monster in the midfield. The 22-year-old is an excellent ball winner and he will shield the back four as well. With 114 tackles, Ugarte ranked first in the Primera Liga. 64 of them were successful, ranking first. With 61 dribbler tackles, he's also first. He ranked 6th in 56 interceptions. Expanding the scope of statistics, the figure of 4.54 tackles per 90 minutes puts Ugarte in the group of 1% of midfielders in that stat. 2.23 interceptions per 90 minutes put Ugarte in the 2% midfield group in that stat. He uses his body excellently, stepping across players or just leaning into them to put them off balance. Ugarte's athleticism and defensive positioning make him a really effective presser. I like the idea of the rotation between Ugarte as the 6, the 8 as the deep-lying playmaker, allowing Ugarte to press high at times. As for the idea of covering up the half space, Ugarte is the perfect name for Chelsea. In the examples below, we can see how he chooses the right timing to make tackles and blocks to protect the area. The midfielder has a £53 million release clause in his contract, and the Blues certainly have the financial means to pay the asking price. As far as I'm concerned, Ugarte is definitely the ideal choice for Chelsea, and he could pair Fernandez in the heart of their midfield. The opportunity to play for a club like Chelsea would be an attractive option for the youngster, and he is likely to be tempted to move to Stamford Bridge. However, Chelsea will not be able to provide him with Champions League football next season. So it remains to be seen whether that is a deal breaker for him. His other suitor, Liverpool, might not be able to provide him with Champions League football either. And that is the final content in today's video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Bye.